In 2011, retailing saw constant value, so stripping out inflation, growth in sales of about 1.3%. Against pre-global recession levels, this is actually quite slow. And so shows that global retailing still struggles from a lack of consumer confidence and really strong spending. However, given the backdrop in terms of global economy, austerity, tax rises, general concern from consumers about whether or not they may have a job, the spending increase actually was pretty good and certainly better than many expected it to be at the end of 2010. In terms of store growth and selling space, store growth slowed markedly in 2011, showing that retailers themselves pulled back on investment and wanted to open fewer stores. Part of this is due to the consumer pulling back on spending as well, but also a realization that through the growth of the internet, that maybe stores weren't as necessary at the moment or in the future as they have been in the past. However, one thing that belies this has been a slight growth in the actual size of stores on a global basis. Selling space increased faster than stores, showing that a trend to larger stores in certain regions of the world still continues. This is especially in emerging markets. Drilling down to look at sales growth at a region level, we saw that retailing's growth was really driven by Latin America and the Middle East and Africa. Both regions saw sales growth in constant terms at about 4%. For Latin America, this was a slight slowdown on 2010's figure, while for the Middle East and Africa, this was an uptick. The Middle East and Africa has become increasingly under the spotlight for retailers looking to globalize their operations to offset slower growth in developed markets. The purchase by Walmart of South Africa's Massmart in 2009 highlighted the region as a potential growth opportunity. Walmart's purchase has been followed by continuous rumours that other South African retailers may be purchased by Western European retailers like Tesco and even potentially Carrefour. To offset and to take pressure off their South African operations, now being put under pressure by the potential growth of Walmart in the country, South African retailers have looked to expand up into sub-Saharan Africa, really putting markets like Ethiopia, Nigeria under the spotlight as potential opportunities for long-term growth for retailers. Other regions, like Eastern Europe, lay somewhere between the emerging markets of Asia Pacific and Latin America and the more developed markets of Western Europe. And this really divided down the line of which economies continued to grow out of the economic downturn, like Russia, or those that still seem to be overshadowed by ongoing issues like Hungary. The developed markets of North America, Western Europe, and Australasia really held back sales on a global basis. North America still saw growth, anemic sales growth within 2011, but Western Europe and Australasia both saw contractions in sales during the year as consumers really began to get concerned about their jobs and short-term opportunities to continue to spend, closing their wallets and looking to save rather than spend.